Man, I didn't have sex until I was 18 because I was trying to be perfect. And you worry about people thinking that you're a hypocrite? Boy, be quiet and do what I told you to do. That gospel guy that kissed the other guy, I just thought they were just being sensitive to the Holy Spirit. But they were just, plain sensitive.
And still, yet God said, David is a man after my own heart. Why did God say that?
How could you be so judgmental?
Won't you just curse God and die? Our children are gone. We don't.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy T Gear for the low man, bittttttttttt. Alright, man, I got a nice little special. You know what? Before I say anything, look at this, man. It's a Gibson thing, man. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my grandpa. He made the shirt, man. This man got so much style and flavor. That's where I got it from. And he's about 80-some years old right now. He still got it, man. Straight pimping, you dig? But anyways, man, this YouTube I got today is cracking. It's me and my pops. We have a little friendly Bible study, son and father time. And all we do is talk about Genesis 1. Now, this is going to be broken up in sections, all right? We're going to have section 1, 2, 3, 4, so probably about 6 or 7 because it's honestly over an hour long. I had no idea this was gonna be an hour long, you feel me? We just start talking and he's a minister and I'm a teacher and this and that and that, and it just kept expanding, okay? But we only talk about Genesis chapter 1. But we also talk about anything else that comes to our head, man. I'm telling you, you will enjoy it. Have a good time. Make sure you support your boy. Subscribe to my channel, bittttttttt, all right? Make sure you share and make sure you like and put it on all social media platforms, and you have the chance to win a free bittttttt shirt, all right? Now, I got this trip I'm going to tomorrow in Texas. Gonna have a little fun for the New Year's. I'll be back, and I'll see y'all folks, all right? Columbus, Georgia, Bay Area, and Atlanta. Stand up, all right? Gibson. It's a Gibson thing. I think that.
Really?
And we never talked about that before. I thought that. I think the same thing. And the reason why is because, okay, first man created, and Adam. Or first man after God's own image created. He said man created after his own image. But scientifically, through carbon dating and, counting the layers of rock and bone and stuff like that, it shows that there are human remains that's before Adam. And I think that that's not, like us, it's probably like a Neanderthal or a caveman, and maybe stuff was created before, obviously, because science proved that, but this is the first time God created someone after his own image.
And see, in this here, what he's saying, it goes back to verse 1 and verse 2, that gap theory, what happened between there. Because I believe when God created everything, it was perfect. It was perfect. But then, that's when sin came in. Lucifer, again, which we talked about earlier, that pride when he fell from heaven to the earth. And I believe that's that gap period. That's where them dinosaurs perhaps was.
Yeah, man. I was about to say, what Lucifer was the comet or whatever that hit the earth and what destroyed everything else, and now he's there with his angels. The guy had to recreate or create Adam for the first time because everything else before that was destroyed.
Because at verse 1, Adam is not created yet. Verse 2, Adam is not created.
And that could be thousands of years.
Something happened between verse 1 and verse 2. Something happened.
Man, now that's making me think. That's a whole nother thing. I got to think about that later.
Look up the gap theory.
I got to think about that now. All right, that's awesome. All right, what are we on? Verse 7? Yeah, verse 7. All right. And God made firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so.
So right there's our oceans, there are our rivers, and there are our seas right there because he divided it. Again, there's moisture in heaven, but yet there's water on the earth also. So that was the firmament, was that division right there.
All right. Verse 8. And God called the firmament heaven. So now we know that the firmament is not the earth, but it's actually, I guess if you give it a physical, visual aspect of it, it'll be the sky.
Right. It would be the sky also.
You can't touch it.
Right. I would call it, it pertains to the atmosphere around the earth.
Okay.
Atmosphere. Okay.
All right. Okay. And God called the firmament heaven. That just trips me out because the atmosphere around earth he called heaven. You know, when people say that, they had that out of body experience when they died and they came back, and they always say they were lifted up. And so it just trips me out because, I mean, how high can you go? Do they go to the clouds? Do they go to the sky? I don't think it's a physical thing. I think it's spiritual. You can't see a spirit. I mean, heaven could be super close, and we don't know it because you can't see spirits. Heaven might be between us and space, or it could be past space, but we don't know it because we can't see it anyways. All right. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. Jeez, we only on the second day?
That's it.
all of that, just the second day.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, verse 9. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place. So they still wasn't gathered yet. Okay. And let the dry land appear, and it was so. So all this was just water separating from heaven. So Satan couldn't be, or Lucifer could not have been the comet, because the comet hit the earth, and the earth wasn't there yet. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear. So now dry land is starting to appear in verse 9.
Right. And I like that what it says, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. See, God speaks it, and it is so. All right. That's a whole nother topic we could go off with, talking about the power of our tongue, the words that we speak. But it says, and it was so, which refers to the continents that were being formed, which necessitated the great convulsion on the earth right there. That dry land. Verse 10 says, and God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the water called he seas, and God saw that it was good. So God, he put his divine approval on what he had already spoke into existence. That's why I'm going to keep going back to verse 1. Well, in the beginning, when God created the heaven and the earth, it don't say it was good, but I believe it was good because everything God created was good. But what happened again between verse 1 and verse 2? You need to look up the gap theory and get a real clear understanding of that right there.
And the earth brought forth grass and herb, yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind, and God saw that it was good.
Was yielded seed after its kind. You can't get an apple from an orange tree. Okay? You can't get a banana from an apple tree. You can't get a human being from a monkey. Which I was taught that in grade school, that we evolved from monkeys. But if we evolved from monkeys, there still should be some evolution that's going on. I'm just going to leave that alone.
God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. All right, that's obvious.
Let's think about that. God just took the sun, boom. The moon, boom. He's amazing.
And he set it at the perfect place where the sun won't burn everything on the earth.
Yes.
And then so perfect that it's not so far that everything will freeze. And you telling me that this is just a coincidence? Come on, you got to be smarter than that. Some people, some people talk about the Big Bang. Okay, the big... All right, YouTube family, Facebook family, Instagram family, whatever the family that you are part of, you're part of my family now, all right? You part of the Gibson family, you dig? Appreciate you guys, man. And in conclusion, man, make sure that you stay tuned and watch the next video. I'm probably gonna post it tomorrow or the next day. I'm on vacation right now in Texas, but guess what? I'ma still upload and do what I gotta do because you support me, and I'ma keep bringing that good, fun stuff, and especially this educational stuff when it comes to God and the history of our culture. Make sure you share it on your social media because you have a chance to win a free B2GA shirt. Oh my gosh, are we gonna win a free B2GA shirt? Oh my gosh. Man, come on, man. Go ahead and support your boy. Look, on all social media platforms. Oh my gosh, no, you gonna mail it to me? Oh yes, I'm gonna mail it to you. Oh. All right, man, just playing with y'all. But anyways, man, support your boy. I'll see y'all in the next YouTube video. I appreciate y'all, all right? Much love, God first, man. From the Bay to GA, we do it God's way. Y'all.